Hi everyone, my name is Colleen Fox.
And I'm Angelica Finori.
We are here at the 2014 Involvement Fair with Randy. He's super excited. And this episode of WCU Weekly starts right now.
Westchester University, I'm Colleen Fox.
And I'm Angelica Finori. Now, you just were looking at clips from the Involvement Fair that took place last Wednesday in the academic quad, where dozens of different organizations took to the streets showcasing their organizations.
And there really were dozens. We were there, we had our camera, people were really excited to see us, that was cool, we had a lot of people waving, but we had a great time, and we even got some interviews with different organizations that'll be uploaded to our Facebook page later on, so you can take a look at that. You can also get a recap of the Involvement Fair by picking up the quad. The quad can be found all over campus in academic buildings, as well as residential halls, so make sure to pick up one of those. So we had a fun time in the Involvement Fair.
Yes, we did.
We had an awesome time this weekend. Angelica and I saw a train.
We did.
So if you've been watching, it was so great. If you've been watching WCU Weekly, we did a promo. We gave away some tickets. So we took some of you guys to go with us. Starstruck. If you've ever been at QVC, it's really small. Christina, who's going to be featured later on the show, we actually sat on stage.
Yes.
I mean, it was so cool. He was breathing on me. The cast of me. So it was so cool. Michelle Cope, she works over at QVC. She gave me the tickets. So a huge thank you to you because it was awesome.
It was, yeah.
One
for the books.
One for the books.
Well, we have a lot of events for you this week. Amber Key is in the studio getting ready to give you the lowdown on Westchester sports, as well as some students who are involved with the WCU Carnival taking place this weekend. They're on set, and we're going to be talking to them later on. Also, we will be able to get the inside scoop regarding sorority recruitment coming up. But first, let's start things off with the Volunteer Fair.
Alrighty, the Volunteer Fair, we have a packed show, but the annual Volunteer Fair is hosted by the Office of Service Learning and Volunteer Programs, and will take place this Wednesday, September 10th, in the Sykes Ballrooms. The mission of the Volunteer Fair is to connect students, faculty, clubs, organizations, and nonprofit agencies together. Now, the fair draws about 50 agencies. So that's a lot. That's a lot of people.
That is a lot.
So 50 agencies to campus, which in turn means that there are going to be 50 different ways for you to get involved on Wednesday. So be sure to head on out, because that's a lot of ways to get involved.
So many opportunities in this episode. I love it. Well, here's another opportunity. Well, if you're interested in film, just like we are here at WCU Weekly, the Indie Film Night might be the perfect way for you to get involved. Indie Film Night is associated with the Edwin Contrail Entrepreneurial Leadership Center on campus, and the film night takes place every month where students, friends, and faculty gather at Walnut Street Lab, located in town, at 7 p.m. for an 8 p.m. screening of a film that was made by people in our community, including students. So if you have a short film or a piece that you want to submit, you can contact Professor Pearsall at jpearsall@wcupa.edu with any questions regarding the event.
Well, this Friday night is the Sean Casey Memorial Concert hosted by Sykes After Dark and Phi Mu Alpha. Sean Casey was a student at Sykes who worked at Sykes Student Union and sadly passed away 2 years ago. Ever since then, Sykes has been hosting the memorial concert to celebrate Sean's life. Sean had a passion for music and was actually in a band. So his band will be playing Friday night, and they're called the SoCo Project. There will also be t-shirts being sold for $10, as well as free food and beverages. The event was a huge success last year. WCU Weekly is going to be there covering it. We're really looking forward to it, and we hope you are too.
Should be a great event. Now we're going to turn things over to Christina Rabbits, who covered the Minithon that took place this past weekend. She got a recap for you, as well as how to get involved in the future.
Thanks, Colleen. This past weekend, over 130 students took part in WC's own Minithon on South Campus. This 3-hour fundraiser was something very close to one of our own students and Minithon captain, Corinne Parrish, who had pediatric cancer and was treated at Penn State Hershey Hospital. Some members of other organizations on our campus posted pictures of themselves at the mini dance-a-thon, such as Phi Sigma Sigma Sorority and Kappa Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Students played a mix of minute-to-win-it games, playground games, accompanied along with music and food. The proceeds went directly to the 4 Diamonds Fund, which assists families of the children and pediatric research. Make sure to look out for 4 Diamonds tables around campus throughout this year to pick up a registration packet to be a dancer in the next Minithon and raise money for a great cause. You can also make a donation by going to 4diamonds.donordrive.com. Back to you, Angelica and Colleen.
Alrighty, well, thank you, Christina. So now, Angelica, I have to ask you, what are your thoughts on carnivals?
I love carnivals. Funnel cake, food, I love it. It's all about it.
Good, well, I know the perfect place that you can get funnel cake. And this Saturday, there's actually a WCU carnival. So we have 3 individuals who actually know all about this event. Why don't you guys come on to set? So we have Tanisha, Steve, and Christina. And now you guys kind of have the 411 WCU Carnival. That's an awesome name for an event. Steven, can you tell me a little bit more? Is it as good as it sounds?
Yeah, it's going to be great. There's going to be free food, cotton candy, funnel cake,
tons
of games, cornhole. So it's going to give the residents a lot of stuff that they can do this Saturday evening.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it sounds jam-packed.
Yeah, I'm already there. So Christina, you're saying there's a bunch of sponsors for this event.
Yes.
Can you tell us about them?
Yes, I actually had to bring the flyer because there's so many co-sponsors. We have Residence Life, Campus Recreation, Sykes After Dark, Student Activities, WCU Athletics Department, and Student Health Services coming out.
Wow. That is a huge turnout.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited.
I know. What
that should be great.
Yeah, it does sound like it's going to be great. It sounds like you guys probably put a lot of work into it. It sounds like it's going to be a huge event. So Tanisha, can you tell me one more time, because I don't want anyone to miss out. So the time and place.
It's on a Saturday, September 13th, 6 to 9 at the residential quad.
All right, so this Saturday, 6 to 9, residential quad. You heard it here first, a WCU Carnival. I hope you guys have a great turnout. Thank you so much for coming on to set. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you.
Sounds good. So WCU Carnival,
put it in your planner now.
Put it in your planner now. Now we're going to send things over to Amber Key, who has everything you need to know about sports. Amber?
Thank you, Colleen and Angelica. Westchester Athletics are starting the year off right with 3 wins this weekend. The women's volleyball team played in their house this weekend as the hosts of the season-opening Ramfest tournament. With the help of senior Julia O'Brien, the women swept Ramfest's title with a 3-1 win over Philadelphia University on Saturday. Westchester, with a record of 3-0, went undefeated on the weekend, taking the crown as the only unbeaten team in the 4-team tournament. The Lady Rams will hit the road on Tuesday for the first time this season in a match against Chestnut Hill College at 7 p.m. Let's touch down on football for a moment. Our boys started their season off with a 35-30 victory over host New Haven University on Saturday at Della Camara Stadium. Senior quarterback Sean McCartney threw a 262 yards and 4 touchdowns to lead the 10th-ranked Westchester University over New Haven. The Rams secured their spot in the 3rd quarter when wide receiver Eric Brundage caught a 44-yard touchdown pass by McCartney with just 21 seconds left in the quarter. The football team will play their first home game next Saturday at 12 p.m. in Farrell Stadium against Mercyhurst University. This week's Key Players of the Week goes to freshmen Laura Slavic and Caitlin McNamara for scoring their career goals this weekend, winning the victory against Kutztown. After 2 lightning delays, the girls went out there and turned up the heat, putting their team in the lead. Keep it up, girls. Now, Colleen and Angelica were able to get an exclusive interview with some members of the recruitment team this past weekend. Let's roll that footage and see how you can get involved.
Well, thank you so much, Amber. So as you can know, we are not in the DMC. We are not in the studio. We are actually back here at the Greek office, which is really neat. Kind of a behind-the-scenes look.
I like it.
We've never been back here before. So it's really cool. So we are here with Jenny, Georgie, and Ashley. Now, you guys are all members of the executive board on the Panhellenic Council, I'm told. So thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, really neat. So I know you guys just had your meet and greet event, which is really packed. We were there. So many young women were there.
A lot of women.
Yeah, what an awesome turnout they had. So if I want to register for recruitment, how can I go about doing that?
It's really easy, actually. It's a $20 fee. You go to www.wcupa.edu/GreekLife, and it's just you fill out a little survey, and then you're done, and you're set.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
We're not very smart, and we can do it. No, that does sound nice.
Yeah. So that sounds easy, but are there some simple tips that the women can take to the recruitment room?
Yeah, definitely. My best advice would be to go through and truly be yourself. That's the rule of thumb that we say for all the women going through. Really go in with an open mind and open yourself up and meet as many people as possible.
Go with an open mind. I like that a lot.
Sounds easy enough.
It does sound easy.
So far, so easy.
Yeah, so this is so easy. So let me throw another question at you. So I know you just had the meet and greet, which was awesome. Now, are you guys having any more of those events? If people like want to come out before they commit, do you guys anything?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually have one more meet and greet. It is September 9th from 6 to 8 in the Sykes ballrooms. And you can come out and kind of meet the women there, see if you are interested. And then registration actually ends this Wednesday at noon.
This Wednesday at noon. So if you were interested, this Wednesday at noon, you got to make sure you register. Go on that website.
Yes.
Check it out. Awesome. Well, really easy. Really easy. So easy. Well, thank you guys for being here. That you made it so easy for us. I'm sure you made it so easy for the young women watching. Well, that concludes our episode of WCU Weekly. If you have an event that you want to be read on air, you can email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter as well as Facebook to stay updated on all the upcoming events.
Until next time, I'm Colleen Fox.
And I'm Angelica Fenori.
Have a great week with Chester University.
And an even better weekend.
I'm packed and I'm holding, I'm smiling, she living, she golden, she lives for me. Said she lives for me, ovation. Motivation, she comes out and she goes down on me, and I make you smile like a drug for you. Do ever what you wanna do, coming over you. Keep on smiling what we go through.